This is Mr. Tan here, and today I'm looking at breaking down assignment 1 for project and operations management. And in the task, it says, you have to deliver a project, and it is a group presentation. So it means that each member of the group needs to present a certain or equal number of slides. And the task says that you have been appointed as a project manager for project to plan and select a project of your own choice. So your project will be dependent upon your group's choice, and it will be agreed with your tutor. You're to deliver a group presentation of 15 minutes. Each student in the group should present, outlining how you will deliver the project. So there are basically 4 key areas of the project. 1, knowledge of operations and project management in a business organization management strategy and process. So what should be covered in the knowledge of operations management and project management? So here you're going to define and explain what is project management. You're going to explain what the goals are of project management. You should go into detail and explain the project management framework, at the same time producing and providing in-text referencing to these definitions and models. You should go into what is the project for your business and what is the rationale behind it. Why is it so important? In addition to that, you need to look at who the team members are in your project and their key roles and responsibilities. So you're looking, at about maybe 5 slides here to look at number 1, knowledge of operations management. The second part is to define a project, its characteristics and the role of the project manager. So here you need to define a project. So defining a project is different to defining project management. You need to explain the characteristics of a good project and then relate this back to your chosen project for your group. You need to explain what is the scope of the project, what does it include. Here you need to go into detail in terms of the different sections and different areas of the scope of the project, what it's going to include. This kind of overlaps with your Gantt chart and the activities, which we're going to go into later. You should be able to discuss the importance of project creep and how not to let project creep come into the project. You need to explain the characteristics of a good project manager and also the core traits of a good project manager. So again, we're looking at around 5 slides here. And when you're doing this work, at the same time, make sure that you provide good in-text referencing. Then the third one, to justify the application of theoretical frameworks and methodologies within a project environment. So here now, we want you to explain a traditional approach to project management and provide an example. We want you then to move on and to explain what is agile and then relate that with an example. Then you need to state which approach from agile or traditional you are going to adopt and state the reasonings why. Justify why you're going to adopt that approach. And then you need to provide a Gantt chart, which your teachers will show you how to complete. And you'll have a list of all the activities on the left-hand column, and then if it was over a 3-month period, 12 weeks, then you have week 1, week 2, week 3 at the top, and all the activities on the left-hand column. And then you'll be saying this starts number 1, number 2, number 3, and some activities will be dependent upon others. You can't start certain activities before you've started others. And then the last one is to critically evaluate the composition and management of teams in a project management, taking into consideration the context, composition, work design and process. So, if we're looking at, the context, these include things like, do you have adequate resources? What about the leadership and structure, climate of trust, and performance evaluations? Is that needed there? I don't know. You tell us. Composition, the abilities of its members. Do you have the right people in the right time to do the right roles? What about the personality types? Are the personality types correct? The diversity, do you have enough diverse people in order to achieve your overall project aims and objectives? What about the size of the teams? What's the size of the team? And what about the members' flexibility? Then we move on to work design. Well, these include autonomy, skills variety, task identity, task significance. So then you're looking at the work design, and then the process in terms of common purpose, specific goals, team efficiency, and conflict levels. So now, within these 4 areas, we're looking at approximately 5 slides again. And then finally, conclusions. So if we're looking at this, assessment brief, you see how we've split it down and we've tried to give you more detail. We've actually uploaded this and put the detail also in the assignment brief so you can see the different sections. If you've got 4 members in the team, then you're looking at 5 slides per member. If you've got 5 members in your team, then you're looking at approximately 4 or 5 slides, depending upon how many slides your group produces. So I hope that has helped. Remember, the detail is also in the assignment brief, assessment 1, project and operations management, and you can gain more clarification in terms of each of these, and then you can split these out per team member. So I hope that has helped today from Mr. Tan.